Good evening, all of you. Good evening, all. Am I audible? Yes. Just give me a yes, write yes, or give me a thumbs up if I'm audible. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Now, just let me know whether is it clearly visible? Is it visible to all of you? So this is a check process. I need to check my voice as well as the writing. Just write yes if the board is clearly visible to all of you and if my voice is clear to all of you so that we can start. Okay. Tanu Das, no ma'am. What is no? My voice or is it the board? Tanu Das, what is not clear to you? The voice or the board? Board. I need to check it once again. Is the board not clearly visible to all of you? Let me know if the board is not clear, then I have to change certain settings. Is the board visible? Whatever I have written on the board, is it visible to all of you? You can just write board yes, or you can write board no. Ma'am, it's clear. Okay, I've got a confirmation from Sarath Chandra Sahu. It is clear. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. A very good evening to all of you. And as you can see, I have written today's date on the board, 21st June 2020. So just tell me, why is today a special day? Why is today, that means why is 21st June 2020 a special day? What are the reasons that we can call it as a special day or a special date? Solar eclipse, okay. One answer I got. Yes, Dilip Biswal, Father's Day and Yoga Day. Okay. Father's Day, Yoga, International Yoga Day, Father's Day, Happy International Yoga Divas, okay. World's longest day, okay. Solar eclipse done. One more answer is missing. One more answer is missing. Father's Day done, International Yoga Day, okay. Solar eclipse done. World's longest, yes, I got the answer, Abhishek Jha. It is World Music Day. Abhishek Jha, world longest day, right? Okay, so we are connecting each other on a very special day, and I heartily welcome all of you to this live show, to the live session of reported speech. We left certain part last Earth End Day. Okay, I guess it is just a rumor which is being spread that the Earth is coming to an end, but then we are still all live and connected to each other. Okay, now before we begin, as I last class even we took up a short game, so I do have something this time also for all of you. Now, what is that? If you can, let me spell it clearly. It is Homonyms. It is pronounced as homonyms. So homonyms are words. Now, as you all are students, I want you all to know all these words, and that will help you to add your vocabulary. And of course, this is an important part of English. Homonyms are words where the spelling is same, the pronunciation is same, but the meanings are different. So the task that you have to do today is write down some homonyms that you know. 30 seconds time. Write down some homonyms that you know. Let me repeat: same spelling and same pronunciation, but different meanings. Do not see anywhere. Try to work out, try to think, and then jot down. I haven't got any response yet. Right and right. I said same spelling. Nikhil, your spellings are different. Your spellings are different. Advise, again the spellings are different. I said same spelling. Listen to me carefully. I said the spelling is same, the pronunciation same, but meaning varies. Spelling same, pronunciation same, meaning varies. Weather, spellings are different. Beat. Wound. Bark, okay. Bark, yes, correct. Bark and bark. Right answer, Atmaram Agarwal. I think this is Sanvi Agarwal. Can, what is this? Darkened. Sumitra Mohanty, darkened. What do you want to say by darkened? Can't you, is it not visible to you? Ayush, I said same spelling and same pronunciation. No, it's varying. Okay, Somendra, thanks for the confirmation. I'm getting the same words, bark. I want something different. Bank, okay. Address, yes. One address is to speak and the other address is the location of a person, correct. Bank, I'm getting the same answers again and again. Okay, now I'll give you a word. This word has got 3 different meanings. Snehalata Mishra, left as a verb, left as a noun. Okay, fine, correct. Now, I'll give you a word which has got 3 different meanings, though the spelling and the pronunciation remain the same. Now, listen to me carefully what you have to do. You have to frame short sentences with the word, as many sentences as you can, and the word is fair. This word has more than 2 meanings, though the spelling and the pronunciation remain the same. I want sentences. Short sentences if you can make. Atmaram, yes, fair. I want sentences. She is fair than you. Okay, this is one meaning. Archita Behra has written, she is fair than you. The sentence, let me correct it, Archita. It should be, she is fairer than you, because this is a comparative form of adjective. Archita, she is fairer than you. Dilip Biswal, is it a fair copy? I visited a fair girl. Okay. Rima is a fair girl. She's looking fairly. Now, Tanu Das, fairly, you have used it as an adverb. I said the spelling and the pronunciation remain the same. Fairly is an adverb. It is fair to do this. Okay, Sangeeta Nanda, correct. What? Okay. She has made a fair decision, correct? I gone to no, I have gone. Okay, now let me tell you, okay, thank you so much for all your responses. Now, one fair is equality, or I can say what is right. It is fair to do this. Other fair is when we talk about light colored, something which is light in color, light in shade, we call it fair. And the other fair is the place where a lot of stalls are put up for public entertainment or amusement. She writes with fair speed and absolute sureness. A good sentence, Habiba. Book fair. I wanted a sentence. Okay, thanks Tusharji for joining. This decision is not fair. She made a fair decision. All correct. He's not playing a fair game, Payal. Correct. Okay. Sunday. Somindra, what is this Sunday? Are you talking about 21st June? Oh, that's already over. We know it's a Sunday. Okay. Okay, fine. Now the next task for all of you is there any difference between this word and this word? Is there any difference between this and this? Okay, Nirmalya, book. That goes under homonym. Fine. Fair copy, yes, yes. Payal, yes. Habiba, yes. Okay, there is a difference between these two. What's the difference? Is it only an apostrophe? Right, write two sentences so that I can know that you know the differences. Write one sentence with its without an apostrophe. Write another sentence with its with an apostrophe, so that I can get an idea whether the answer is right or not. Yes. Good evening, Payal. Okay, it is Bapre. Habiba, you write a lot. It is a possessive form of the pronoun. It means, okay. I want sentences. It's not done. Okay. It means it is. Okay, Sarthak Sahu, correct. Right answer. Anisha Agarwal. It is a contraction. It's her fault. It is her fault. Selina Somili, your answer is correct. It is a possessive determiner. Partho, good evening. Good evening, Partho. So we have a participant from Nairobi, Kenya. It's glad to have him present in the session. Thanks for joining, Partho. Subhashish, I am Akanksha Bera. Okay, okay. Male and male. Okay, Somendra, you are still stuck in homonyms. We are discussing this right now. It's my job. It's raining now. It's my job. Please don't interrupt. Okay, fine. Well done. Thanks a lot for all your responses. Now, this is a possessive pronoun, and this is a contraction. Now, let me tell you, it is a contraction of it is as well as it has. Some places you might find it has is contracted as its. So it has is even contracted as its. It is even contracted as its. And this its is used to talk about possession. I have a dog. Its tail is cute. So here it is talking about the belonging or possession of the dog. It has a negative impact. Ma'am, the board is blurry. Okay, let me check it once again. Is the board not clear? Isn't it clear? Just write down board yes or board no. I can hear the footsteps. I can hear its footsteps. Its footsteps may be an animal. Pratyusha, clear. Thanks, Pratyusha, for the confirmation. It is clear. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, fine. So it's done. We'll start with today's lessons. We'll start with today's lesson. And as I remember, we have interrogative sentences to be discussed today. We did reported speech. We started doing reported speech last Sunday. And as the portion to be covered is vast, so we have extended it to this Sunday, and we'll be covering up the remaining portion. I'll try my best to cover up by this Sunday. Let's start with the interrogative sentences. How to report interrogative sentences. Starting with the interrogative sentences are questions. A quick revision, there are two types of questions. One is a yes/no question, other is a WH question. Now, my question to all of you again. Yes/no question. Write down the words with which the yes/no questions start. Write down the words with which the yes/no question starts. Yes/no questions start with which words? Write down those words. Atmaram Agarwal, your answer is not correct. Okay, so Midra, book fair contains a lot of books. Fine, we are now here. Pratyusha, my question is not clear. My question is, a yes/no question starts with which words? Is and are. Is it only is, are, Nirmalya? No, there are many other words. Which words? Rashmita, whether if no. My question is, a yes/no question starts with which word? I'll give you an example. Are you tired? Now this question is a yes/no question and it is starting with the word are. I want these words. How will I identify whether, okay, do, did, does, is, am, are. Something more? There are more words. Sumitra Mohanty, good, correct answer. Do, you. Okay. Do. The word is do. If, whether. No. Kaushik Das. Not if or whether. The question doesn't start with if or whether. If or whether are conditions. No. Do, did, does, is, am, are, will, shall. Okay. Now, shall is mostly used for offering a request. Let me tell you, shall is used for offering a request, though it ends with a question mark, but it goes under offering a request, not exactly an interrogation. Now, let me be very specific that mostly it starts with helping words, helping verbs. They mostly start with helping verbs. Now, what are helping verbs? Verbs or words like is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did. So, yes, also modals. Also modals, correct. Ayush, thanks for the addition, right? Also modals like can, could, may. So, yes, can and could also, correct. Okay. So helping words. Now why am I discussing this is that when a reported speech, a question is there, mostly students, maybe as they are in a hurry or they do not pay much attention to the question. So what they do, they forget to identify whether it is WH or whether it is yes, no, because both of them, they follow different rules. So you need to first, whenever you get a reported speech question, interrogative, keep it in mind. First thing is you need to identify yes, no or WH. Now, yes, no, as I said, the question starts with these words. Now, write down the words with which a WH question starts. The words with which a WH question start. As WH, when I said WH, already the answer is there. Still, I want you all to write it down. What, who, bhumika. Okay. There are many words. What, which, when. Okay. I want all the words. Okay, Sarthak, there's a typing error. Where is this? Yes, no. What, why, which, how. Okay. What interrogative word? Somendra, where, when, which, what, who. Okay. Okay. Write down the number. How many question words are there? How many question words do you know? Write down the number. Write down the number. 5, 6, 7. Write down the number. Okay, Sri Lagna, etc., etc. She has written. Okay. When you end up, when you don't have anything to write, you write etc. Okay. 10. Somebody has written 10. 5. No, no, 5 is not the answer. Somebody has written 9. Okay. To be very precise, actually, if you see the words, there are 9, but there are beyond 9 also. I'll tell you how. What, where, which, how is also included. When, I hope it's visible. What, where, which, how, when, why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Who, whom, whose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I have written down all the 9 words, but there are other words also. For example, let me write here. How long, how much, how many, how far. Now these are also questions. Since when? Now in this case, the question word is when, but you are actually adding a preposition before that. So it goes under when. Infinite, who has written this? Archita Behra, it is not infinite. Okay, Sneha Lata Mishra, 13. He has counted it. I mean, Saswat has counted it. 9 plus 4. Okay. Fine. So, is it clear? Interrogative, how to differentiate between yes, no, and WH? Just give me a thumbs up or a yes so that I can proceed. Acha, so there is countable. Yeah, I need a thumbs up or a yes so that we can proceed. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Coming to the rules, how to report an interrogative sentence. Taking up a very simple question. Oh my God, you have made the chat box colorful, right, with all your emoticons. Okay. Now, taking up a very simple and an easy question. He said, "Are you busy?" Okay. Now, again a question, because I mostly, whenever I take sessions, I keep on interacting with the participants. So my next question to you all is, last class I told you that this is a reporting verb. Now in case of questions, what are the different reporting verbs that we can use? Pratyusha, your answer is correct. If he asked, are you busy? He asked if I was busy. Okay. I want different reporting verbs that we can use. Atmaram, said will not be used. You have written said. No. My question again is, what are the other words that I can use to replace this said? I want those words. Only words. Lalita, Jana, if, whether. Wait, we have not gone there. Who is this? Sumriti Das? No. Not the right answer. My question again is, what are the reporting verbs that I can use to replace the said? Okay, I'm getting some answers. Stressed, no. Why to use the word stressed? Let us make it simple. Okay, told, emphasized. You're using some different words. Yes, I got one word that is question and somebody had written interrogated, inquired. Correct. Inquired, interrogated, asked, questioned, told. As of now, I can get only 5 words. You can replace said with told, asked. Girish has written interrogated, asked, questioned, inquired. Uh, now, told is mostly used for command. Demanded goes under command. Okay. Now the first is, yes, I accept this one. Checked is, you can add checked over here because he is inquiring whether the person is busy or not. So he questioned. Now, to a very important point to remember over here, as it's a yes or no question that you have already identified, because the first word is a helping verb. Now you have to add any one of 2 words. One is if, the other one is whether. You have to choose any one. As it is short and easy to write, so I'll write down if. He questioned if. Now this you is not known to whom he is talking. So either we can write down I or he was busy, full stop. Remove all punctuation marks. Add E for weather. Change the reporting verb. Change the pronouns. And do not forget one very, very important thing is crisscross. See how it is crossing each other. I again find students, they don't interchange the position, right? You need to interchange the position. You comes here, you changes to he here, R changes to was, it goes there. This crisscross is very important. Archita Behra, question mark. No, as we discussed last class, all the punctuation marks are removed apart from the full stop which is placed at the end. Mostly we remove all the punctuation marks. Yes, Rashmita, interrogated is correct. Okay. Yes, Sumitra Mohanty, I know you are Atish Mohanty. Okay, shall I give you questions to do now? Yes, Nikhil, you can write whether in place of if. Yes, Somedra, you can write an asked. Yes, asked is okay. Okay, fine. Moving on, Himanshu. Okay, Himanshu. Hi, Himanshu. Moving on to the questions. I'll read the question for you all. He said to me, have you been there? He said to me, have you been there? Hi, ma'am, I am Sushri. Okay, hi, Sushri. He asked me if I had been there. Palak, your answer is correct. He interrogated me if I had been there. Correct. He interrogated me. Where is whether or if? Palak, I think something I missed. Just a moment. Now, first identify which question is this. He inquired me if I had been there. Yes. He asked me if I had been there. Yes. Sorry, questioned. Who is this? Subhashish Behra. No, you are not supposed to add that. See, if you are adding E for weather, you are not supposed to add that. This is very, very important point, a very pivotal point to be followed. Do not add that when it is a question, whether it is yes, no or WH. No addition of the word that. Remove that. Yes, fine. Okay. The next question. I have clubbed two questions in one question. Ma'am, I'm Shreyanshu. Okay, hi Shreyanshu. Okay, let me tell you one thing. As we proceed, okay, I got the answers. Fine. As we proceed, let me tell you one thing that do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon which is there, because I'll be coming up live on and off again and again and I would take up certain grammar sections so that we can discuss that. Do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. And yes, after the session is done, do not forget to drop in a comment, because that is actually would help me to know what are the other sessions that you would like to take. You can suggest me what sessions you want. You can put up your doubts, queries if you have in the chat option. Ma'am, your voice is echoing. Okay. Fine. Now the answer. Let me go to the answer. Now, as this is a question, he wanted to know. Okay, he wanted to know is right. Sohag has written he wanted to know, and that's the right one. You can use he wanted to know. Okay, he wanted to know, or he asked, he questioned, he inquired, he interrogated. As it's a yes or no question, if or whether. Avoid that. अक्षय राय दैट नो दैट. अगर आप if और whether ऐड कर रहे हो ना, तो उसके साथ आपको that नहीं ऐड करना है. that आपका क्वेश्चंस में ऐड नहीं होता है. सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट्स में, जहां पे आप कोई स्टेटमेंट रिपोर्ट करते हो, वहीं पे आपको that ऐड करना है. वो भी ऑप्शनल है, क्वेश्चंस में नहीं ऐड होता है. आपका क्वेश्चंस चाहे yes or no हो या WH हो, उसमें that आपको नहीं ऐड करना है. You will add E for whether. So the sentence is, he asked whether I liked chocolates. I hope it's visible. Chocolates. And I can add something more over here. And somebody has written and added that if I had, and further questioned whether I had eaten dark chocolates. Now, some of you are not adding that in the first part, but adding that in the second part. No, no that at all. No that in the first part of the question, no that in the second part of the question. And further question, you can change it and you can write down and further added and further questioned, interrogated. So that's fine. You can add that. Now see what is the answer. He asked whether I liked chocolates and further questioned whether I had eaten dark chocolates. Now, one very, very important point over here. Remember one thing, whenever there is a yes or no question and the question starts with do, does, did. I repeat, in case of yes or no question, if the question starts with do, does, did, in case where the question starts with do, does, did is removed. Here we are not changing do to did. We are completely removing do and we are changing like to liked. If you don't add further added, it's okay. You can directly frame the sentence. He asked whether I liked chocolates and whether I had eaten dark chocolates. But you have to add that and. Am I clear? Do, does, did is completely removed in case of yes, no questions. We remove it, we drop do, does, did, and we change the verb to past tense. Okay, the next question. He said, does he play well? The question is, he said, does he play well? Palak, you have written, he asked if he plays well. He asked if he plays well. Why plays? Why plays? Why not change it? So he wanted to inquire if he played well. Okay, he interrogated that. Oh, no that. How many times will I remind? Do not add that. That nahi add karna hai. He questioned if he play well. Somendra played, past tense, played, Somendra. ED. You've written the same question, but all the three times you have not added ED. He asked if he played well. Okay. Now, what's the answer for this? What's the answer for this? He said, did he play well? Soumya Prakash, your answer is not correct. You have not changed it to past tense. It's not the right answer. He asked whether he played well. Yes, Soumendra, your answer is correct now. I want answer for this. I want answer for this. I have changed the helping verb. I have changed it to did. He questioned whether he played well. He asked if he played well. I want the answer for this. Is this the answer for this? Okay, I got one answer. He asked if he had been playing well. No. Why are you changing it to past perfect continuous? Let me give you a hint. This question is in simple past. According to the rule, it should change into past perfect. It should change into past perfect. It is in simple past. It should change into past perfect. I want that answer. Okay, I got one. He asked if he had played well. He asked if he had played well. Correct, Sohang. He asked if he had played well, right? Yes, Palak, your answer is correct. Sanvi, incorrect. No, you have not changed the tense. Let me repeat. We did it last class. Simple past changes to past perfect. So, did play will change to had played. Keep it in mind, had played. Ayush, no. Follow the rules. It's very simple if you follow the rules. Bhumika, right answer. Grisha, right. Yes, he had played well. Correct. The next question. He said to me, will you tell me the truth? The next question. He said to me, will you tell me the truth? He asked me whether I would tell him the truth. Aditya Nayak. He asked me, Palak, he asked me if I would tell him the truth. He asked me if, yeah, crisscross, if I would. He asked me if or whether I would tell him the truth. He questioned to me. Okay. Yes. Now let me tell you, when you are using the word question, to is removed. See, after asked, I have not added to. In the same way, after questioned, after interrogated, you will not add to. No to after asked, Somendra. No to after asked. Amita Das, no comma after me. No comma after me. He asked to me. Somendra, no to after asked. You're not supposed to add to after asked. Yes. Yes, done. Okay. Coming to the next part. Now coming to the WH questions, he said to me, what is your name? He asked me what my name is. Nikhil, he asked me, Bhumika, he asked me, no. Bhumika, Nikhil, your answer is not correct. Palak, he asked me what my name is not correct. Atish, no. Lalit, he asked me what my name was. He asked me what my Lalita Jena. Lalita Jena, he asked me what my name was is the right answer. Now see over here, what is happening? Your name is not changing. If if your name is Aditya, it will remain the same. Whether you are here, whether you go outside, out of India, wherever you go, your name remains the same. But in this question, as the rule follows, present will change to past. It is in simple present, it should change into simple past. So the sentence will become, he asked me what my name was. A very, very important point. Whenever the question is like this, what is, how is, where is, which is, I repeat, what is, where is, how is, which is, all these. Remember one thing, that is will change to was and it goes to the end. Now there is no answer to this. Somebody has questioned why. Now there's no answer to this why, because this is a foreign language and we are just learning it. It has been set by the linguists, so better they can answer you. But yes, is changes to was and it goes to the end of the sentence. You wanted to know my name. Oh, Sohang, your sentence is completely changed. You have changed the sentence. But yes, like all examiner might not accept this. So to stick to the rules, you can follow this. He asked me my name. See, I cannot say whether it is wrong or right. See, Sohang and Rashmita, your answers are correct. But if I don't delete the word what, then the answer is this. He asked me what my name was. Okay, the next question. He said to me, how is the movie? He said to me, how is the movie? Adyasha, you have written only was. Palak, he asked me how the movie was. Right, you missed a full stop. He asked me how the movie was. He wanted to know how was the movie. No, Sohang, please change it like this. He asked me how the movie was. Okay, Swati, Pragya, Sarita, Amita. Okay, Sanvi, Sahu. He asked me how the movie was. Yes, correct. Okay. The next question. He said to me, which is your book? Ayush, he asked me how the T is missing. Okay. He asked me which my book was. So he asked which my book was. No. He asked me which book was mine. He asked me which book was mine. I think this is Pallak has written the right answer. He asked me which book was mine. Correct, Somendra. Which book was mine? He asked me which book was mine. Yes. Ma'am, I'm Sai Shri. Okay. He asked me which book was mine. Sohang, he asked me which book was my book, which was my book. Sohang, you are again making a mistake over here. I told you this helping verb will change to was and it goes to the end. You have to bring it to the end. There's no option, Sohang. You have written which was my book. No, which book was mine? Which book was mine? Please make a note. I have written the answer over here. Which book was mine? Vishnu Priya Nayak. No. The answer is which book was mine. Suppose the question is which is your bike? Which bike was mine? Which is her bike? Which bike was hers? Which is his phone? Which phone was his? That possessive pronoun should go to the end of the sentence in case the question is which is. Okay. The question is, he said to me, who are you going out with? Who are you going out with? Tanu Das, ma'am, please write the structure of this. No, there's nothing to write about the structure. You can just read it out and say. When the sentence is what is, how is, which is, where is, remember that the helping verb changes to past and it goes to the end of the sentence. Now, what is this? He said to me, who are you going out with? He told me with whom was I going out. Okay, now if I do not want to change the word who to who, suppose there's a lot of confusion in the mind. I don't want to change who to whom, and I want my answer to be correct. So I can keep this who as it is, and I can frame the sentence, he told me or asked me. I would rather write asked. He asked me who I was going out with. He asked me who I was going out with, or the video is blurry. Is the video not clear? I need a confirmation. Is the video blurry to all of you? Or you can write down, he asked me with whom I was going out. Okay, Subhashish Behra has confirmed the video is clear. It's clear. Soumindra, kindly check at your end. It's clear. Ma'am, not visible. Soumindra, you need to check at your end. Must be some problem at your end. The board is crystal clear. Thanks, Sanvi, for the confirmation. Ma'am, not visible. Oh my God. Soumindra, some problem at your end. Kindly check. So, am I clear? Shall we proceed? Archita Behra, not clear? Archita, check at your end. Might be some internet problem at your end because I am actually also following it in my cell phone and it is clear over here. He asked me with whom I was going out. He said to me he said, when will you be paid? He inquired when he would be paid. He inquired when he would be paid. Yes, Sohang, right answer. He asked when would he be paid, Palak. When would? Palak, I told to crisscross, change the position. When you are changing it, this will go there and we will go. There'll be a crossing of the words which you have not done. He asked when we would be paid. When we would be paid. He asked when we would be paid. Shreyanshu, you have to change will to would and you have to change the position of the pronoun. Crossing, this is very important. Why are you not doing? And why are you not changing would? Sanvi, he asked me when would we be paid. You have to change the position. Look at this. I have made it like this. When we would be. Don't forget it. Keep it in your mind. You have to cross it. You have to change the position. Sanvi Sahu. Yes, when we would be paid. Yes, done. Correct. Yes, the next question. He said, how long has he had his bike? How long has he had his bike? Okay, Bhumika, he inquired how long he had his bike. No, Bhumika, there's again a slight error in your answer. Smita Patnaik, how many times will you write had? Had. You've written 3 times had. Smita Patnaik. There will be only 2 times. Had will be added only twice because the past perfect of has had is had. The past perfect of has had is had. Palak, how many times you've added had? Check your answer. You have written how long had he had. So many times had. Check your answers before typing and sending. You need not be a hurry, but your answer should be correct. He asked how long he had his bike. He asked how long he, again crisscross, changing a position. Pronouns will come to the first. He asked or he inquired how long he had his bike. He had his bike. Full stop. The last question of the session. Why didn't you buy a phone? He said, why didn't you buy a phone? He said, why didn't you buy a phone? Saishri, no. There's an error in your answer. Aditya Nayak, no. Again an error. Bhumika, again an error. I think Girisha, your answer is correct. He asked why he hadn't bought a phone. Why he had not bought. Alka, I think Archita, buy will change to third form bought. You have not changed it. He asked why I had not bought a phone. Okay, correct. He asked me no. Swapna Mishra. I told you immediately after question word, the pronoun should come when you are. when you are reporting it in indirect speech, question word के बाद pronoun आता है, helping verb नहीं आता है, आपको change करना है position which you are not changing. Dilip Biswal, wrong. You have written was not. Simple past will change to past perfect. Yes, Bhumika, this answer is correct. Somendra, how many times you are typing the same thing and sending? Why, he asked, why I had not bought a phone. I hadn't bought a phone. The V3 of buy is bought. Yes, it is past perfect. Past perfect, and this crisscross is very important, which I always tell you. You will change to I, it will come here. Did will change to had, as simple past changes to past perfect. It will change to had and it will come here. Fine. With this, we come to the end of the session, and let me tell you, we have just covered interrogative part, because there are a lot of technicalities, there are a lot of small things that we need to keep in mind, which I have to tell you in details. Now, the next part is exclamatory, which we will not be discussing it today. I'll be informing you when is the next session. And I thank all of you for joining me. But yes, before we end the session, do subscribe the channel, press the bell icon for getting latest upcoming updates, and do share it among your friends, anybody who needs, because these things are all not only included in the school syllabus, but it is also included in the college syllabus, as well as for competitive exams. Anybody who's preparing for any competitive exams will need it. And yes, in the comment section, don't forget to comment, put on your suggestions also. What sessions do you need? Specifically, which part of grammar would you suggest to conduct a session? I would want your suggestions will help me to conduct sessions effectively and on topics which will be helpful to you all. So do write down in the comment section how the session was, how did you like it? And yes, put on your suggestions, any queries, any doubts of whatever we have discussed today, you can put it up in the chat box. So with this, we come to the end of the session. Bye-bye, take care, and a very good night to all of you. But yes, I missed one thing. I'll be putting up some questions as your homework, which I did last time also, and some of you have also done it. So I'll be putting up some questions in the chat box after the session, which will be your home assignment, and you can do that. Yes, fir milenge. Okay, which will be your home assignment. Now see, this home assignment is your responsibility. If you want to practice, do them. I'm always there to clarify your doubts. You can reach me out through any medium. You can text me here, you can text me in my number if you have. So I'm always there to help you out. So we'll end the class, and yes, I'll be very soon updating you with the next session. Bye-bye.